History in San Francisco. Barry Bonds tipping the cap to John Lannon, the Nationals starter who challenged him. 0 for 3 on Monday. Bonds had some very kind words for the way, quote, the kid pitched him. The kid on the slab Tuesday night, Mike Bassick. His father also faced a major leaguer with 755 home runs. That, of course, would be Hank Aaron. After a couple of solid hits in his first 2 at-bats, bottom 5, it's Bonds and Bassick, the 3-2 pitch deep into the San Francisco evening, and that is what history looks like. Sets off a frenzy, of course, out there. Folks scrambling for what's the equivalent of a lottery ticket. It's 7:56. The emotion of Bonds, the emotion of his son, Nikolai, the team bat boy, as he waits for his dad at home plate. What a moment that must be for the son. Fireworks lighting up the night over the bay in San Francisco. His son waits for the dad, and Barry gives thanks to his father above in heaven. His teammates waiting to salute and congratulate this man. His wife Pat, his mother Pat, I beg your pardon, his wife Liz would join, daughter Asia, the entire family coming out to celebrate. What a relief it must be for all of them, as they and we and everyone who loves this game has waited for this moment. Different emotions, certainly. The Godfather, Willie Mays, there to embrace him. 7-5-6. It's history, and then a moment Bonds didn't expect. The former king.
One home run away from history, and he swings, and there's a long one deep in the right center field, way back there. It's gone. A home run into the center field bleachers to the left of the 421-foot marker. An extraordinary shot to the deepest part of the yard. And Barry Bonds, with 756 home runs, he has hit more home runs than anyone who has ever played the game.
John Miller, who works, of course, for us here at ESPN and in the radio out in San Francisco, his take on history, and you see the moment there from one side of it, and then Bassick said, hey, if he hits a home run, it's not the worst thing that happens. Me and Al Downing can do card shows together. Matt Murphy, a 22-year-old from Queens, New York, on his way to Australia. On a whim, they get tickets. He's the king, Barry Bonds. Here's what Hank Aaron had to say.
I would like to offer my congratulations to Barry Bonds on becoming baseball's career home run leader. It is a great accomplishment which requires skill, longevity, and determination.
I got to thank all of you, all the fans here in San Francisco, road and home. It's been fantastic. I want to thank you all. I got to thank my teammates for their support. Through all this, you guys have been strong, and you've given me all the support in the world, and I'll never forget it as long as I live. Thank you. I got to thank my family, my mother, my wife Liz, my kids Nikolai, Shikari, and Asia. I'm glad I did it before you guys went to school. Thanks for being here. I got to thank the Washington Nationals for your support. Thank you for understanding this day. It means a lot to me. My dad. Thank you for everything. Thank you.
A reminder, the man is human, as he thanked his father, Bruce Bochy, his skipper. 26 homers he hit in the bigs. They shared a moment. Then Bonds heads out to left field, replaced by Dave Roberts. Yet another ovation from the crowd. Lost in the shuffle. The Nationals came back to win this baseball game. But on this night in San Francisco, the stage belongs to Barry Bonds. The home run king afterwards spoke on his thoughts with Aaron Andrews.
Congratulations on being the new home run king, Barry Bonds. What does that make you think of when you hear that?
I don't know what to think right now. I just don't. I'm lost for words, you know, because everything just happens right now. I mean, I'm thankful to my teammates. I'm thankful for my family to be here to support. I'm thankful to these fans here in San Francisco. Like I said, fans in San Francisco, this is my family. This is where I was raised. And all these people here I grew up with, and I love them. And, you know, I want to thank the fans throughout all the other stadiums, you know, and especially San Diego fans. I want to thank you very, very much. I thought it was outstanding, the way they showed the respect. Right now, I'm just stuck. Thank you.
What was your first thought when you saw it leave the park?
I knew I hit it. I knew I got it, and I was like, phew, finally. And then when I saw Hank Aaron, that made everything. That made my whole career. He is somebody we looked up to our entire lives. You know, my father's told me everything about him. Willie's always talked about him. We've always loved him. You know, he's always the home run king to us. He's the first. You know, you got Babe Ruth first in him, and there's no one better. You know, I will never be able to thank him enough. I thought it was the best thing I've ever seen.
We know that Bud Selig called you. What did he say to you, Barry?
He said congratulations to me. He was sitting there saying you handled everything really, really good, and I applaud you, and you know, we'll meet up someday and talk.
We saw you get very emotional when you spoke about your father during this ceremony. What were you thinking at that point?
It was my dad. My dad taught me everything I know, and my father and Willie taught me everything about baseball. They taught me everything about hitting, and I lost it along the way, you know, and that's the truth. I lost it along the way. I tried to relax a little bit and try to block out so many things, and you know, I got hitting on my heels too much and almost forgot how to hit again with everything that was going on. And you know, yesterday was the first time I really tried to do something to hit the ball in the water. I mean, I invented the water splash hit. I wanted to do it again, and I had to take myself back. And you know, I watched some of Willie's old films, and I watched what I was doing before, and I just remember, you know, my dad just said, load your back leg and just let it go, and that's what I did today. Now
that you're the home run king, what is left for Barry Bonds now?
A lot more baseball.
Is there?
Hell yeah. I'm not quitting. There's plenty more baseball left.
All right. Thank you so much. Congratulations.
Thank you, too. Thank you.
Bud Selig not in attendance at the ball game, but he did issue the following statement, quote, I congratulate Barry Bonds for establishing a new career home run record. Barry's achievement is noteworthy and remarkable. After Barry came out of the game, I congratulated him by telephone and had MLB Executive Vice President Jimmy Lee Solomon and Hall of Famer Frank Robinson, both of whom were at the game and witnessed the record-breaking home run, meet with him on my behalf. While the issues which have swirled around this record will continue to work themselves toward resolution, today is a day for congratulations on a truly remarkable achievement. With more on that achievement, Carl Ravitch and the Baseball Tonight crew. Momentarily, the Bronx may be burning. Toronto is flaring, as in tempers between the Yanks and the Jays. Jason Giambi is back, but he was a witness to this. Josh Towers plunks A-Rod. Now, of course, a lot of history here. Of course, they threw behind A-Rod on Monday, sort of shrugged it off then. A little more visibly miffed on Tuesday, and wouldn't you know, the bench is clear, and oh, there's fire in them eyes, I tell you.
You talking to me?
Yeah, I
would say Travis Bickle on it.
And meanwhile, look, Shelley Duncan actually has to come out and restrain Matt Stairs. Now, normally you don't want to mess with Matt Stairs, but Shelley Duncan, he's a pretty big guy. I'd take him seriously. Joe Torre says, all right, I've seen enough. A-Rod, you're on base, you can stay, but this is all the rest of you guys, you all get back in the dugout. There's Stairs, who just, well, stares. And then more drama late as the Rocket comes back and hits Alex Rios square in the back.
He was not pleased either.
Purpose pitch? I don't know. You make the call.
Come on.
No, the Rocket was tossed. Joe Torre was tossed. Yankees do win the game 9-2. And it all winds up changing pretty much nothing in the American League races as, well, everybody won on Tuesday. So the Tribe still a half game up on the Tigers in the Central. Detroit up a half game on the Yanks and a game on the M's in the wild card.
Watching everything that's going on in the world of sports, and there were other things and other games, and Texas beat Oakland. Marlon Byrd a 3-run home run here. And check out the swinger with the fishing net. That's why you bring it, son. That's why you bring the net. Nicely done. Nearly kills people with the ball, but it's all good.
Number 9, Fever versus Sky. Chastity Melvin going off. Season high 26 points, 10 rebounds. Candace Dupree with a career high 20 boards, but oh, the sky falls. The sky is falling in double OT.
I got a fever. Jeremy Warner, IAAF Super Grand Prix Men's 400. He runs it in 43.5. 6th fastest time in history. He earns a little bling. 1 carat diamond for beating the stadium record. Way to go, Jeremy.
Yankees Jays, number 7 in your garden variety One 5-3 double play. Blue Jays lose 5-2, but they do turn a 1-5-3 double play.
How many times have you seen that?
1, 2,
At least once.
4 now.
You're keeping track. Padres, Cardinals, and one lady comes to the stadium, and when she comes to the stadium, it's business time. Barehanded grab. Way to go. The fella thought he was getting it. No. She made the grab. Padres win, though.
Bucks, Redbirds, and, well, it's not barehand, but you know what? Or that's actually not the Bucks or the Redbirds. It's
that's okay.
Devil Rays and the Tigers, and it's, yeah. Curtis Granderson drops.
Yeah, Tigers won. It's all right. We're going to be here till forever. Anyway, so it's really not a big. That's a fix. This isn't. Chris Roberson lays out. Phillies win 11-1. Oh, happy day.
Red Sox, Angels, I'm relatively certain. And Gary Matthews Jr., this guy robs home runs with the best of them. Going up and honestly, on the Matthews lifetime home run,
low.
That's not even
low on the totem pole.